Hello everyone, I'm David with Softron, and today I want to talk about OnTheAir MOS Gateway and all the features that's within it. Now, for OnTheAir MOS Gateway, you would need a system like ENPS or iNews. Now, those are both NRCS systems, and we are communicating with those and making an OnTheAir video playlist. If you are not familiar with those systems, then I don't think this video is right for you, though if you are looking to control OnTheAir video, I might suggest something like AMP Server. Okay, so when OnTheAir MOS Gateway makes that playlist for OnTheAir video, you can use that to be triggered by an ATEM or TriCaster. It is also great for special broadcast events. Occasionally there are news stories so important that a half-hour or hour-long pre-recorded program is put together. Tying up a control room to play videos sequentially is a waste of resources, and using a master control system loses flexibility, as the entire show would have to be delivered and would not allow further changes. You can just use OnTheAir video working with your newsroom to make that special playlist. For this example, you would need OnTheAir MOS Gateway, OnTheAir video, and the remote pack option. And it's good to know that multiple OnTheAir videos can connect to OnTheAir MOS Gateway. You just need a remote pack license for each channel. So I'm going to use ENPS for this example. First, you can see my running order. Multiple stories here, and I'm able to select story, go into this object auto create. I'm going to select the MOS device for this OnTheAir MOS Gateway. As soon as we hit enter, we've taken the story name, we've made a MOS object with it, and then we place that MOS object inside of the story. That story will then have a unique file name automatically generated, and it's giving us status. So there's a lot happening right there with just a click of a button. So let's play that moment again, but this time with OnTheAir video inset. So you can already see in OnTheAir video, we have an item in our playlist. So we're going to click inside the story, that's the MOS object. Double clicking will open the plugin and take you to the MOS object you clicked on. We can also see the rest of the MOS objects in our list. So I can continue using this plugin inside of ENPS, but it's good to know I can also use this inside of Google Chrome or of course Apple's Safari. For this video, I'm going to do it in Safari so you can see it in a better resolution. In the middle section of the plugin, we have the MOS object details. This includes the title. Now that name was automatically generated when we did the auto create, but we also have the media file name that was automatically made. Now that name can be used by the editors. If they send the video file in with that name to the watch folder, it'll automatically link to this MOS object. Let me show you an example of how that works. So I'm going to copy it. Now let me bring up my playout folder. Now an editor would send the file with the name already there that they copied and pasted. For this example, I'm just going to duplicate a file in the watch folder and then I'm going to change the name. But watch in the plugin how fast it's going to go online. It's already there. Let's make a new MOS object manually. First, we're going to hit New MOS Object. I'm going to make a title, and then I can quickly copy that file name by clicking here or write my own custom name. When we're ready, we click Save Changes, and that will make it show up in the MOS Objects list. Now I can drag that MOS object item into our story and click Save. So immediately inside of OnTheAir video, that MOS object item is now a playlist item. And we can see that the video is still offline. So let's go back to the plugin. Now we already have the automatically generated file name, but let me show you a different way to use a video file. I can easily drag a clip from the file browser on the right hand side and assign it to a MOS object. And I can either drop it into the media file name or onto the object itself. We're also passing the duration of the file, putting that in ENPS's time. So let's go back to the plugin. Beneath the editing window, we'll actually have a preview of the file. And really one of my favorite features of this is we can mark in and out. The non-destructive edit you have from OnTheAir video is inside of the plugin. So you can mark in and out points on this clip right in the browser. So this is really great. If you are using it to make special programming, you can make sure that you trim the media, so any extra pad at the beginning or the end, so you have a really tight show. So we've added those two items. Let me quickly add a bunch of clips. I'm going to do the object auto create and choose my MOS Gateway. So now that I've added a bunch of items to my playlist, I'm going to add some video to those items. I'm just going to drag some random clips here. These are videos that are already on the YouTube channel. So if you see a title you might be interested in, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we'll have more information there. So already we can take this playlist and we can control it with an ATEM or a TriCaster. If you add the dynamic graphic overlays option, we can now add lower thirds to the MOS object. Why that's so wonderful is if you've ever done a news show, you have a lower third that's misspelled in the 5 o'clock, and then it's misspelled in the 6 o'clock, the 10 o'clock, the 11 o'clock, the next morning it's still misspelled, and that's not going to happen here. If you make the MOS object wrong the first time, you fix it once and it's going to be fixed for all the other times it's in the show. Inside the plugin, we can watch the clip and add a new lower third. It's going to take the time from the video, and now we can choose a custom graphic. We're getting the fields from the graphic, so now we can add the title and location information. So that answers how on-the-air video can have a playlist made by something like a newsroom system. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can use templates. Templates is a part of OnTheAir MOS Gateway that allows you to have pre-configured actions as part of the MOS object. For instance, you want to take a camera on your ATEM switcher, you want to control a router, or you want to control an audio board all at the same time with one object. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can always reach out to us at softron.tv. Thanks for watching.